Hey, Eric the Bearded Tool Guy. This is my Milwaukee M12 Fuel 3rd generation 3453-20 with a 5 amp XC high output battery. We are presently running number 10 by 1 inch sheet metal screws. Wow, that's weak sauce. Okay, now we're going to run Flex, the FX1331. This is the compact impact driver. You know, with a 6 amp battery on it, Flex, stacked. Okay. The highest speed. Okay. That takes that one out. That takes that one out. Now, let's run the DeWalt DCF 840 with a 5 amp power stack. And a sheet metal screw. Okay, now that takes that one out. Now, let us run the Milwaukee Compact Brushless 3651-20. This is their latest little compact. This thing has 4,900 impacts per minute. Okay, let us do it. Okay, now let us run what I think is the next weakest sauce. I mean, not actually, we're stepping up from weak to stronger all the time. The weakest one was, of course, the M12. Now, this is your SKIL. This is the Halo Light one. Power Core 20, model number ID 67398 with a 5 amp Power Core battery. Speed 3. Okay. Okay. Now, let us run the DeWalt XR DCF 845 with a 5 amp power stack, fully charged. Okay, now let us run the Metabo triple hammer bolt WH18DC with a 2 amp battery. This is as strong as I got for this. Unless I put an adapter and run a flex battery, forget it. I don't have the 3s anymore. I brought that unit back. Remember, I threw it in the water and ran it like an outboard motor. Wow. Okay. That really didn't want to go in. Okay, now. Now we're going to pony it up. Let's run an oddball unit. This is the Menards Master Force Boost with a 5 amp battery. Model number I guess it's 241-0355. You can get this in the kit at Menards for like 150 bucks. Well, not with this battery, with a 2.5. This has 2,000 inch-pounds. Got a halo light. This thing is like the size of an impact wrench. In fact, I think when they do, they put the anvil on it for the impact wrench. They don't have to change much. This is in the highest speed. Okay. Now that did that one. Now, what we're going to do now, the RYOBI PBL IDOT with 8 amp 21700 cell battery. I think this has 2200 inch-pounds. And it's on the highest speed. And here we go with this sheet metal screw. Okay. Now, that is a quick collet. Let us pony this up to the KOBALT. You know, XTR 24 volt max. Model number, God. Model number KXID 124B. And this has a 4 amp ultimate output 21700 cell battery. It's on the highest speed. This is 2400 inch-pounds. This is their top of the line from KOBALT. Okay. Okay. Now, let us get the HERCULES, Harbor Freight HERCULES. This is their brushless, you know. This is 2200 inch-pounds with an 8 amp 21700 cell battery. These things were all the rage 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and they still are the rage because, hey, they come in a kit with a, I think, a 4 amp battery for less than 200 hours on the charger. Okay. Now, after that, let us now, you know, this is a 4th generation M18 fuel, Gen 4, 2963-20. You know, this is Milwaukee's top of the line impact driver. The latest that came out a year and a half ago. This is 2,000 inch-pounds. Okay. Now, we're going to go to one of my favorites. This is the Ford mode RIDGID model R862312 with an 8 amp EXP 21700 cell battery. This is their best impact driver they make. The latest. Not that old 3-speed one. Okay? I love this unit and the battery. Okay. Now, we move on to the unit that I think is the top, absolute top dog impact driver in the world. The Flex FX1371A. This is their quick eject. This is 2,500 inch-pounds. Okay? This thing packs a wallop. Once it starts impacting, look at that. I think this is the top of the line impact driver you can buy. Okay? Now in terms of what I think, here's all my impact drivers. Look, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14 of them I have. That's $3,000 plus in impact drivers, probably closer to $4,000. And that's how I ranked them, but a couple of them were slower. But I think the Flex is the strongest, and we all know that third generation M12, you know, it's only a 12 volt, is the weakest. You know. So now I showed everybody my impact drivers that are worth showing, minus a couple of weird ones that aren't even worth using. So, other than that, sheet metal screws, pretty hard to do to get through that sheet metal. A few of the units, you know, we're hesitating because 1/8 of an inch thick. Once you get through that, the wood is easy. The sheet metal, 1/8 of an inch. That definitely shows who's strong and who's weak. Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off.